play what defines success for Arsenal this season? 301. Despite Unai Emery's fresh ideas at Arsenal, ESPN FC's Craig Burley isn't so sure the Gunners will secure a top 4 spot. 301. The transfer window is open, and Transfer Talk has the latest rumors making the rounds. Follow along with our daily blog throughout the summer. When does the transfer window close in the Premier League and the top European leagues? Top story: Arsenal move for Croatia star VidaUnai Emery's reshaping of Arsenal could continue with the addition of Croatia international Domagoj Vida, The Sun reports. Besiktas defender Vida would be likely to cost the Gunners around £25 million, with either Shkodran Mustafi or Danny Welbeck being sold to generate the necessary funds. Emery is continuing to focus on improving a defense that proved vulnerable last season, and sees former Dynamo Kiev player Vida as a player who could help achieve that aim. And with reports suggesting that Vida would be interested in a move to the Premier League, he could be arriving in North London before the window closes next week. Blog 12.40 BST, Bolton could make a loan move for young Leicester defender Callum Elder, says the Leicester Mercury. 12.00 BST, Sunderland get their League One season underway against Charlton, and the Hull Daily Mail reports that Hull City want to take their midfielder Lee Cattermole on loan. 11.30 BST, Australia defender Trent Sainsbury has left Chinese Super League side Jiangsu Suning after his contract was terminated following mediation involving professional footballers. Australia, PFA. 11.15 BST, West Bromwich Albion are considering a loan move for Chelsea defender El Aina, according to the Birmingham Mail. 11.00 BST, more on Thibaut Courtois now. He has told Chelsea that he wants to join Real Madrid this summer for family reasons, agent Christophe Henrote has said. Chelsea are reluctant to sell Belgium international goalkeeper Courtois, who is in the final year of his contract, without first securing a replacement, but their top target Arsen was signed for £65 million by Liverpool last month. 10.45 BST, Brazil international Bernard is taking his time before deciding on a potential move to the Premier League, says Football London, with West Ham reported to be in the frame for the winger. 10.30 BST, Ernesto Valverde has hit back at criticism of Barcelona's signing of Arturo Vidal, saying it is important for the club to have different types of midfielders in the squad. 10.15 BST, Everton have announced that winger Kevin Marias will join Italian side Fiorentina on a season-long loan deal if he passes a medical. 9:45 British Summer Time, to lovely East Anglia now, where the East Anglian Daily Times reports that Bolton want to sign striker Drew Garner from Championship rivals Ipswich Town. 9:30 British Summer Time, to Chelsea now, where the London Evening Standard reports that goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois' agent has said the Belgium international wants to move back to Madrid for family reasons. Courtois, who spent time at Atletico Madrid on loan, is reported to be Real Madrid's main target as they look for another keeper. 9 o'clock British Summer Time, Wolves hope to wrap up a deal for Middlesbrough winger Adama Traoré in the next few days, says the Birmingham Mail, which reports that they will table an improved offer after having a £12 million bid turned down. Traoré is reported to have an £18 million release clause in his contract. Modric set for decisive meeting with Real. The rumors surrounding a possible move from Real Madrid to Inter Milan for Luka Modric are gaining steam, with Gianluca Di Marzia reporting that the 32-year-old will meet with club president Florentino Perez early next week without his agent in an attempt to clarify his future. Perez said on Friday that Real have no intention of letting Modric, who has 2 years left on his deal in Madrid, go, and that the only way he could possibly leave the Bernabeu is if a team was willing to pay his €750 million release clause in full. But the Di Marzio report suggests Modric is undeterred and wants to follow former Galactico teammate Cristiano Ronaldo to Serie A, believing that if he holds his ground, Inter can help him realize his dream because there is a gentleman's agreement between the Croatian and the Real Madrid president. The report also suggests that Inter have the upper hand if negotiations begin between the Serie A club and Real. If Perez did indeed promise Modric he could go, with the Milan club ready to meet any of the World Cup Golden Ball winners' salary demands. Kovacic coveted by AC Milan. See if you can pick up on a theme here. The Mirror says that Mateo Kovacic, also a Croatia international, could leave Real Madrid for AC Milan in search of a regular starting spot at a club. Kovacic played an important, albeit not regular, role for Zinedine Zidane's Real march to a third successive Champions League trophy last season, and his impact was not lost on those watching in the Rossoneri camp. With Gonzalo Higuain added to their attack and Mattia Caldera added to the defensive ranks in exchange for Leonardo Bonucci, Kovacic, who has to compete with Modric, Toni Kroos and Casemiro for a look in at Real, may also be tempted to follow his Croatia teammate in a move to Serie A. Arsen to Parkhead via Man City. Teenage sensation Daniel Arsen looks set for a loan to Celtic from Manchester City after he completes his move from sister club Melbourne City in the A-League, according to the Express. The 19-year-old was one of the few bright spots for Australia at the World Cup and now looks set to light up the UK in a deal that would see him spend 2 years on loan in the Scottish Premiership. And the Glasgow Evening Times reports that Arsen is expected to complete the paperwork over the deal over the weekend and could be paraded at Celtic at some point in the coming week. Arsen, who was the youngest player at the World Cup in Russia, could also benefit by playing alongside his Socceroos teammate Tom Rogic at Celtic. The Times says Arsen won't be the last to sign at Parkhead this summer, either, as Brendan Rodgers believes there will be further new arrivals to come before the closure of the transfer window at the end of the month. Tapin's Alvaro Morata is adamant he won't be leaving Chelsea this summer after the striker struggled during his debut season at Stamford Bridge. The Spain international, who didn't make his country's World Cup squad for Russia, told the Mirror he spoke to both manager Maurizio Sarri and the club's director and was assured they have faith in him despite his wanting goals return of just 11 for Chelsea in the Premier League last campaign. LAFC has acquired Brazilian defender Danilo Silva on a 5-month loan from Internacional. LAFC acquired the MLS rights to the 31-year-old Silva on Friday by sending a 4th-round pick in next year's draft to the New York Red Bulls. Barcelona have completed the signing of defender Moussa Wague, who starred for Senegal at this summer's World Cup. Wague, 19, joins Barca from Belgian side CAS Eupen for an undisclosed fee and will sign his contract in the coming days after passing a medical on Friday. Columbus Crew SC reacquired winger Justin Meram from Orlando City on Friday, the MLS clubs confirmed. Meram had spent 7 years in Columbus but asked for a trade last year when talks over a new contract stalled, and now will return after an unproductive half-season in Orlando.